Is this the inn? We going in with Sephiroth?
We depart for the reactor at dawn. Retire early today. We only need one on watch. Get some rest, men. Oh, that's right. Go visit friends and family, if you wish.
Nibelheim. Huh.
New mail from Cloud. We've been on a few missions together. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. I was thinking about telling you once we were in my hometown, so I'm going to write it out and send to you. The day you changed your hair when you wished us rookies good luck before our sortie, I'll never forget your words. Remembering what you said that day gives me the courage to stay strong, so thanks, Zack. Aww, little fanboy. Right, so I don't want to talk to Sephiroth. I want to find whatever the fuck this thing was bro mentioned on the second floor. Anything gonna pop up with a clickable?
It's a sad painting. And also kind of eerie.
Was that the thing it wanted me to find? Bum ba bum.
Did you see it? It's cute, but also kind of eerie, don't you think?
Sure.
So the second wonder is, that girl sometimes leaves the painting and wanders around in our world. Ooh, scary. Oh, way too scary. Any progress yet on... So the second that girl... Ooh.
Am I supposed to, like, find her?
We welcome.
What was down here? Was there, like, one house off to the side? Yeah.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that. Nope. You.
Conflict resolved.
The end! Oh yeah! There's a fork in the mountain trail.
Am I going crazy? This route didn't exist in original, did it? I feel like this is new. Because to get to this is Mount Nibel Trail. But to get to that in the original, you had to go up past the mansion, right? Which is not this way. I'm just going to leave that for now. It's up there is where you had to go. Unless, I guess that probably goes to the same... I think that little area we were just in is new. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Should I go and try and talk to anyone? Where does Tifa live again? I don't remember where Tifa lives. I thought it was like right here. It might be. It might just be we can't go in. Or is that where Cloud lived? Is the mansion... Oh, hey, it's the photographer.
Sephiroth was coming. I want to take
a picture of me.
I have no interest.
Fuck you. His picture is the thing that changes everything for Cloud. Okay, so it is part of this same area. And to the left is the mansion, and I guess it was sort of straight on before, but now to the right is that. So they've sort of expanded it a bit. I wonder how they'll make this area look in Rebirth. Hot on the trail of the missing pod. Use some experiments. Yeah, alright. Can we go into the mansion at the moment?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
When you come back, business in another freezing locale, reading Love List, Genesis's favorite work, stage production. Let's go see it when you get back. Oh, she wants some of this. Unfortunately, I'm kind of taken by Aerith. Hate to break your heart. Is there a point to this? Kind of looking for that random girl that dude was like, oh yeah, this random girl just shows up sometimes. It's the second wonder of Nibelheim. But I don't know if that was just some bullshit or whether it's actually gonna... if I can actually find her somewhere. Oh hey, it's the safe. Ah, fuck me. Wait, what's... I didn't get given a clue this time. Oh. Knowledge overflowing, unwelcome faces, tasty reminders of home, resting on all 4 feet. What? Knowledge overflowing implies the laughing safe. To open the laughing safe, you need to figure out the numeric password. Search the mansion for a door that won't open and look through the keyhole. Okay, books, monsters, care packages, and chairs. Would these be care packages? Like the little tins? Do you call little tins a care package? There's no books, there's no monsters, there's no chairs. Apart from that one, but... what am I actually looking for in these rooms? Okay, well here's books. I have found books. There's a lot of books. I have no idea what the game wants from me right now. Not a clue. Was this actually a door in original? I kind of thought this... didn't we like have to smash through to get in or something in original? Is my mind failing to remember? I didn't think it was just a door that we opened. I thought we had to like smash through or something. Okay, I don't really know what this fucking safe's getting at. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I care enough to figure it out. Let's just keep going. I guess we didn't find the girl. So, big Sag. Unless she's like gonna be sat at one of these tables or something. Doesn't look like it.
Good day, sir.
Good day. She hasn't, like, popped out into this room or something? No. Oh. She is gone from the painting.
It's true. The girl vanished.
Wait, was that all I needed to do, was just come and check the painting again? I thought I had to, like, find her in the world.
Any progress yet? So the second that girl. Ooh. Any progress? So that. Ooh.
Okay, no, so I do have to find her in the world. Just seeing that she's gone from the painting isn't enough. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
What are you looking at?
This landscape. I could swear I've seen it before.
Tifa, you're our guide?
At your service.
Okay, here we go.
When they talk about the best guide in town, they're talking about me.
It's too dangerous. There's no way I can let you get involved in this.
She'll be just fine if you protect her.
Stay back. It's just unconscious. Or do you actually want to get eaten? Use brings wear, tear, and rust. That's why I use the blunt side.
I want to go too, please.
This is a top-secret facility. Non-Shinra personnel are not permitted.
But...
Keep the young lady safe.
Wait, no. When does he go into the mansion and read the stuff in the basement? In my head, that was before we went to the reactor, because we do fight him at the reactor. But no, we go back. Yeah, right, that's it. We go back, and then he burns down the town, and then he comes back here, and then we fight him.
Genova. Interesting. The door is sealed, of course. Genova.
This is the cause of the malfunction. This section is broken.
And Zack's gonna be like, hey bro,
Zack,
didn't you
go
say your
seal the
mum's
valve.
called Genova?
Why did it break?
No, Zack not gonna mention that? Sephiroth literally just told him his mum is called Genova. Not worth going, hey, what up?
What is that?
You average soldier members are Mako-infused humans. You're enhanced, but you're still human. But then, what are those things? Their Mako energy levels are exponentially higher than yours.
Are they monsters?
Yes. The Shinra scientist Hojo was the one who created them. Abominations spawned by Mako energy. That's what monsters are.
You said average member. What about you?
He ain't average.
Hey, Sephiroth!
it be that I was created the same way?
It could.
Am I the same as these monsters?
Got real bad news for your future, buddy. Real bad news.
I knew ever since I was a child. I was not like the others. I knew
What
mine
if I
was a
say I'm
special
not like
existence.
the others? I'm so confused how this ties into the Genesis stuff.
But this was not what I meant.
If all the Genesis stuff is still going on at this time, like, how does this link
Am I
together?
A human being?
No such luck. You are a monster.
Is he just thinking that in his head, or is Genesis actually here? If Genesis is actually here, that's a giga retcon. That's a fucking
Sephiroth,
omega retcon.
you were the greatest monster created by the Genova Project.
Genesis! So you are alive.
I suppose I am, if you can call this living.
What is the Genova Project?
The Genova Project was the term used for all experiments relating to the use of Genova's cells.
My mother's cells?
Poor little Sephiroth. You've never actually met your mother. You've only been told her name, no? I don't know what images you've conjured up in your head, but...
Genesis! No!
Genova was excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. She's a monster. Sephiroth, I need your help. My body is continuing to degrade. Soldier First Class, Sephiroth. Genova Project G gave birth to Angeal and monsters like myself. Genova Project S
S?
used the remains of countless failed experiments to create a perfect monster.
What do you want of me?
Your traits cannot be copied onto others. Your genes can't be diffused. Therefore, your body cannot degrade.
Are they gonna add any of this to Rebirth?
Share your cells with me. My friend, your desire.
Like when
is
we
the
go through
bringer of
flashback
life,
stuff.
The gift of the goddess.
Because none of this is here in the original, obviously. Like, we go through the flashback, but Genesis certainly isn't there because he didn't fucking exist as a character when they wrote that. So, like, this is all a big change.
Whether your words are lies.
I don't know how I
created
feel
to
about
deceive
it.
me, or the truth that I have sought all my life. It makes no difference. You will rot.
Damn, fucking tell him.
I see. Perfect monster indeed. When the war of the beasts brings about the world's end, the
I really
goddess
didn't think these things were going to be
descends from
connected
the
at all.
sky.
I really thought Genesis stuff would be wrapped up,
Wings
and then
of
we'd have like
light
a
and
final
dark
chapter
spread afar.
of going through the flashback stuff.
She guides us to
I can't
bliss,
believe they're actually like fully intertwined at
her
this point.
gift everlasting.
And they're just like, oh yeah, I guess we just never mentioned this in original when we went through this flashback sequence and didn't show you Genesis or any of this. Oh yeah, he was here the whole time. Wink. They actually had this big conversation. Wink. This was definitely planned ahead of time. Wink. Like, it's strange. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's such a big thing to just be like, oh yeah, this vitally important, like, part of the original. Not actually how it happened. You know?
Activating combat mode.
The G deleter? Pardon?
Is this them?
Sure is.
You're in for it now.
Is this the...
Uh-oh. Spin to win. Yoink.
Conflict resolved.
Resolving conflicts like a boss.
He tried to protect me.
I know. Tifa, stay close to me.
Like, I'm actually having my mind kind of blown that they did a full-on massive change like this. I'm so curious if they're going to carry this over into
Activating combat mode.
into Rebirth and whatever the third one's going to be. But, like, the fact that they even put this remake out means they probably are going to carry it over.
Conflict resolved.
Because, like, if they didn't want people to know about this and think about this and be like, hey, this is part of the story. I did not mean to clear that. If they didn't want people to, like, have that in their minds as part of the story that was going to, you know, continue on in the remakes, then I don't think they'd have put out this new Crisis Core Reunion version now. Because they'd be like, oh yeah, no, we're not actually sticking with that.
Activating combat mode.
So we don't want people to be thinking about it. I think the fact that they have put it out means that it is something they're going to be doing something
Conflict
with.
resolved.
If that makes sense.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Huge. Double kill.
Activating combat mode.
Ow.
This'll
Guess I'll
do.
just get beaten the fuck up.
Gonna sting. Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
What level's my regen at now? That was only level 2. Great. Hopefully we can get barrier up to 5.
I made it all the way here without running into a single monster. But now I have to go home. So maybe I'll tell you the rumor about the Wonder Bomb.
The what?
If you can stop all of them from exploding, they say you get something very nice.
I came all this, but still. What you do is hit the ones that are about to explode.
Great.
My day, but we're talking about the Wonder Bomb will keep growing bigger.
Hang on. So which way am I going here? That leads to a dead end, so let's check that out.
Activating combat mode.
Later. Give me that. Give me that. Man.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way.
I'm just like kind of stun locked. I'm stun locked by how different they're making
Conflict resolved.
Like, I just wasn't expecting these storylines to intertwine at all.
Activating combat mode.
And now I'm wondering, like, how much further are they going to intertwine? Like,
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
bro, do we need one of these every 2 steps? Is that a thing we need? I'd argue we don't.
Later.
Conflict resolved.
Got him. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, are we gonna have fucking Genesis there fighting Sephiroth as he goes nuts? Like, is it actually gonna be Genesis that burns the town down? Like, there's so many things they could do now that they've committed to changing the story from what the original was. But I don't think there was any mention of Genesis in Remake, so... But I guess they wouldn't have any need to yet. I am so curious if this carries over to Rebirth. Or the third one.
Sephiroth, where did you go?
And like, with Zack being alive in
What
Rebirth...
happened?
Sorry, I can't say.
I thought so.
I wonder if we'll get a truncated version of Crisis Core in Rebirth
I'll ask the townspeople about
via the
Sephiroth.
Zack section's flashbacks. Like, because we know Zack is in the game.
Tifa.
They haven't said he's playable, but like, he's probably playable? I'd put like a 75% chance that Zack is playable. And we have no idea what they're going to do with him, obviously. But one thing they could do is flashbacks with him to this stuff, and have like intertwine Crisis Core bits into Zack's
Tifa's
timeline,
safe.
Zack's half of the story.
Don't worry. If only I were soldier.
Man, the
Zack?
possibilities.
Soldier is like a den of monsters. Don't go inside.
But I'm still not
What
even sure if I
happened?
like the fact that Genesis is in the middle of all of this.
I don't know, man.
I was fine with him being his own thing, but like being
I
being
thought
wrapped
I
up
knew,
in
But
one of the most pivotal parts is kind of crazy. For a character that I don't even like that much. Like,
the
he's
way,
cool, and then he
do you
starts
know
speaking.
Tifa? Sort of.
Sort of,
Talk
my
to her?
guy.
No. I'm sensing some issues here. Shouldn't you do something? I'm one to talk. I'm with soldiers, so fighting's all I do. Sorting things out is someone else's job. What's going on? Who's the enemy? It makes no difference to me!
I just want to slice things with my big sword.
Hey, Zack. I really like that sword. It's impressive.
I'm gonna take it off your fucking corpse one day.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste. You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens, protect your soldier honor.
this is a symbol of my dreams and honor. No, it's more. That's right. I had almost forgotten. Thank you, Cloud.
Huh?
Right. I'm gonna crash. Night.
Oh yes, the classic 2 squats before sleep. Who among us doesn't do that? Nice. You okay, buddy? You just like napping, leaning forward?
I'll rest a little more.
That's a great resting position. That's 10 out of 10. Wait, is there something I'm supposed to be looking at out the window, or is that saying to go outside? It's saying to go outside. New mail from Cloud, but he's literally right there. Do you want to come over to my house? What? Why didn't you say this when I was just stood next to you? Try Mum's cooking. The thing is, I haven't been home yet. I haven't been able to make up my mind about it, but I decided I should show my face. Sure. Is that guy alright? I'm a little worried because it looked like he got hurt pretty bad. Glad you were there. Thanks, Zack. I have heard of Soldier and how tough they are. Hope we can talk a little more about Soldier one of these days because there's something I want to ask you about Cloud.
Sephiroth is at Shinra Manor.
Are you talking about that big mansion?
I'm sure nothing bad will happen there.
Yes. Shinra's owned it a long time.
Head to Shinra Manor to look for Sephiroth. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Hello, cutscene.
Hello?
Aerith?
I finally got through.
Yeah.
Is this going to be their last conversation?
Listen. Now's not the best time. I'll call you later.
No, you won't. Probably.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. I'll come visit.
I'll be here.
I'll see you. I promise.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Because that's it, right? I don't think they ever speak again. Because straight after this, it's off to the mansion, to Sephiroth. Sephiroth goes nuts. Back up to the reactor. Fight there. Zack gets fucked up. Sephiroth gets chucked down the hole. Zack and Cloud end up in their pods. And then it's the journey back on the truck to Midgar, and then Zack dies at the end of that. So I don't know that they'll ever actually speak again.
Aerith, I'll be back soon.
That's probably their final conversation, right? Was there not a save point here? I could have sworn there was a save point here. Maybe it was up here. Was it up here?
To get to Shinra Manor.
Yeah, cheers.
I'll show you.
Ah, thanks, bud. But we are going to be leaving it there for today. Here's the save point. I was very keen on leaving off at a save point because apparently I can still do the missions. It said, like, this is the point of no return. You can't do missions after this, but it seems like I can, so... probably will do some of those off screen. The fact that I feel like I've done a fucking shitload and my completion progress is only 15% makes me not sure that I want to do that much more. Because am I going to do another 85% if I've only done 15% so far? Nah. So... yeah, that's not happening. But I might do some. Or we might just say I've done enough at this point and let's just keep going. How many limit breaks am I missing at this point? I'm missing a lot, right? Oh no, actually, you know what? I've got more than I thought. I've got all of the regular people, limit breaks, and then summons. I am missing... I've got a Cactuar up top right. We've got a Moogle down the bottom. Not sure what the one in between Bahamut and Odin is. Also, side note, we've had Odin for like half the game, And he's never come out? Odin has never rolled on the DMW. So that's a shame, because I'd really like to see what his fucking animation is. We've had Ifrit a bunch, we've had Bahamut, we've had Chocobo once, we've had Tombury a few times. I'd love to see the Cactuar one. That'd be great. That actually tells you what they do. Oh, it doesn't tell you once you haven't got, okay. Deals death effect to all enemies present for Zantetsuken. Zantetsuken, rather. Magic, defense ignoring damage to all enemies, and activates Raise. Nice. Alright, so yeah, I might do some of these off camera, I might not. But regardless, I think next time's about to be a banger and potentially the end of the game, but like, how are they going to wrap this up? I don't understand how they're going to wrap this up. If, like, they're making Genesis part of the main plot here. But, like, timeline-wise, don't Zack and Cloud go straight into the pod after this section? I mean, maybe I'm just forgetting exactly how the timeline went, but I'm pretty sure it was as I laid out just a few minutes ago. Like, when I was like, oh yeah, I don't think Zack gets to talk to Aerith again because, and then this is the timeline. However, Zack has to beat Genesis in that time as well. So either Genesis is added into Sephiroth going crazy and we beat both of them at once kind of thing, and Sephiroth gets chucked down the hole and Genesis gets killed, I guess? Or there's like, we beat Sephiroth, throw him down the hole, and then somehow there's an extra bit of time where we beat Genesis then or something. I don't know. I'm actually like really curious what they do with it. And I'm really surprised by it all. I don't know. I don't know if they should have intertwined it. I feel like they should probably have just had Genesis as its own separate thing. And then had this at the end of the game without Genesis being related to it. Because it's just like a weird thing to have such a... Like, oh yes, also this other major villain was also here. That we just didn't tell you about. It just feels super retcon-y, even if they, like, make it work. Like, I guess... I don't know if retcon is the right word, because retcon is like... Retcon would be like them saying that actually, you know, Yuffie and Barrett and Sid and everyone were all here at the same time as well, and it's like, we know that they weren't. We know they had nothing to do with this, but whereas this is a new character, we don't know for sure that he wasn't here, so, like, I guess he could have been here. It's not, like, technically a retcon, it's just... Because a retcon is like, you had this information and it was changed and proved false. Whereas this is sort of like an addition of information, not necessarily changing old information, although the fact that, I don't know. Like, it felt like you saw all of the scenes in the original. And then in this one, it's like, well, actually, there was this scene with Genesis that they just talked right there, and it's like, I don't know. I'm curious to get your thoughts, but obviously, I don't want spoilers for what's about to come up, so... At this point in the game, with no spoilers for how anything with Genesis resolves or anything, what were your thoughts about the addition of him into this section? And, yeah, like, maybe thoughts at the time you played it, which might have been, like, fucking long time ago, and thoughts now with fucking so many years to reflect on it and how they changed it and stuff. I'm curious what people think, but without spoilers past this point, obviously. Anyway, that is where we'll leave it for today. It's very interesting. It is very interesting. I guess this is how people felt playing Remake as well, with when they'd played original. Because I love the changes in Remake, but also I played that first, so I didn't already have a love for the original story and wasn't like, they're changing it. And maybe that's how people felt now that I'm playing Crisis Core. I sort of have a bit of that with, they're changing it. Which is interesting. Interesting way to experience it. But anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you next time for more Crisis Core Reunion. Thanks for watching. See you then.